Welcome to the Vegas Insider channel here on YouTube for Wednesday, October 7th, Major League Baseball picks. Kevin Rogers with you as we'll take a look at two games for today. We went 1-1 on Tuesday, had the under hit in the Astros-Athletics game, lost with the Yankees in the nightcap. Still wondering what Yankees manager Aaron Boone was thinking after pulling Davy Garcia after one inning and then bringing in J.A. Happ, and he was racked in that loss for the Yankees. So now Tampa Bay and New York tied at 1. We're going to get to that game in just a moment. The first selection, though, for today, we're going to look at the National League Divisional Series, Game 2 between the Braves and the Marlins as they play Game number 2 in Houston. Atlanta rallied back to win Game 1 yesterday, and this afternoon it's Ian Anderson on the mound for the Braves while Pablo Lopez goes for the Marlins. And we'll concentrate on the total here. It's at 8.5, and we're going to look at the under. Pablo Lopez did pitch in that 29-9 loss for the Marlins last month in Atlanta, but at the same time, he has pitched very well against the Braves in the overall. As 4 of his last 5 starts, he's allowed 2 earned runs or less, including in his last appearance in Atlanta towards the end of the season. Meanwhile, for Anderson, he is coming off a tremendous start against the Reds in Game 2 of the wild card round. And Atlanta, we know how good their lineup is. They hit a couple home runs yesterday. Here's a note for the Marlins. In 24 of 27 innings in the postseason, they've scored 1 run or less. So they've had a couple big innings, but at the same time, they've mostly been kept at bay. I'm going to take the under between the Braves and the Marlins at 8.5 in the afternoon affair in Houston. Now let's take a look at Game 3 of the ALDS between the Yankees and the Rays out at Petco Park in San Diego. New York won Game 1, and Tampa Bay came back and won Game 2. And a lot of runs scored in those games, 12 in fact, in each of the 2 games. And Tampa Bay with several home runs hit in Game number 2. And we saw Giancarlo Stanton hit a massive bomb for the Yankees, and he's been on fire in this series. Tonight it's Masahiro Tanaka and Charlie Morton on the mound. And both these starters, you know, can stretch it out. And we know stretch it out in these playoff games is 5 innings maybe. But chances are you won't see a bullpen game from the Yankees with Tanaka going, and you won't see one with Morton going. And Tanaka has had success against Tampa Bay in his career and also a lot of playoff experience. Meanwhile, for Charlie Morton, not as great of a season this year as he's had in years past. Had a rough first start against Toronto, but pitched better towards the end of the season. I'm going to take the under here of 9 runs after we've seen plenty of runs scored in the first 2 games and a lot via the homer. So these teams aren't necessarily manufacturing runs. They're depending on the long ball. I'm going to take the under of 9 between the Rays and the Yankees in the nightcap. So to review our picks for Wednesday Major League Baseball, I'm on a pair of unders, under in the Marlins Braves 8.5 and under Yankees Rays 9 in Game 3 out in San Diego. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, you can find our Thursday night football picks for the Buccaneers and the Bears kicking off Week 5 in Chicago on our YouTube channel here at Vegas Insider. I'm Kevin Rogers. Thanks for watching, and best of luck with your bets.